Hello guys, my name is Jackie and I'm a very specialized IELTS tutor. And this is the video to introduce the newest speaking topics about IELTS. And if you want to get the newest speaking materials for study, you can email me, and I don't care about your nationality. You can be a Korean, Japanese, Chinese, something. So if you just email me, I can send you the newest materials for IELTS speaking. So you can email me. Okay, so let me start. So today I will show those newest speaking topics. Let me start with part 1. Okay, so the first speaking part 1 topic is about letter. And the first question is, do you prefer to write letters by hand or by using a computer? And my answer is, usually I prefer using a computer to write a letter because using a computer is much faster and more convenient than handwriting letters. So, except special events, I usually use my computer to send instant messages or emails. Okay, next one is, how do you feel when you receive a letter? And my answer is, writing a hand letter is not easy because people can't write a letter without effort. So if I receive a letter from my friend or my family, I would be happy because I can feel how much effort they made to write that letter. And last question is, do you think people will still write letters in the future? And my answer is, using a mobile phone and email is convenient, but handwritten letters also have own advantages. And those merits will not be replaced by technology. Also, people would prefer writing a letter more because they would feel tired of just using electronic devices. Okay, so next part 1 topic is about morning routine. And first question is, what do you do in the morning, or what is your morning routine? And my answer is, when I wake up in the morning, I usually take a shower and watch the news on TV, drinking a cup of coffee. After that, I eat breakfast with my family and prepare to go to my work. They are things that I do almost every day in the morning. Okay, next one is about, is breakfast important? And my answer is, yes, it is important. As it is known, eating breakfast on a regular basis is good for health because it prevents overeating during the day. Also, eating breakfast helps people's brain to work well. And last question is, do you like to get up early in the morning? And my answer is, if I am tired, I don't like to get up early in the morning. But in most cases, I like it because if I get up early in the morning, I can utilize longer hours than people who wake up late in the morning. Okay, those are part 1 topics, and let me start part 2. So the part 2 topic I'm gonna introduce here today is about describe a language you want to learn, not English. And this question is asking you about the language you want to study, but not English. But in my example, I use Chinese as the second language I want to learn. So I will tell you about Chinese. Okay, let me start. I'd like to talk about a language I want to learn. In my daily life, it is quite hectic because of my heavy work. But a few months ago, having finished my project, I got some holidays and I went traveling to China with my family. But unfortunately, as I couldn't speak Chinese at all, I wasn't able to enjoy the traveling well. So after coming back, I started to think of learning Chinese. As the economy of China is rapidly growing, it is becoming the important country more and more to Korea. So if I can speak Chinese, I will have more chances and it will be very helpful for my future. Also, usually I'm interested in Chinese movies, but I can't understand it at all. So learning Chinese, I can watch Chinese movies without subtitles. Another reason is that I have a Chinese friend in my company. So I want to have conversation with him in Chinese. And it will be great. So as you heard, I said about Chinese. So I want to learn Chinese as my second language because I want to enjoy Chinese culture, and when I go traveling to China, I want to have talk with the Chinese people, and I want to have the conversation with Chinese my colleague. So you can memorize my example and you can use that example to your topic. Okay, so let me turn to the part 3. Okay, so my first part 3 question is about what can people do to learn a second language? And my answer is people can do a variety of things to learn a second language. Firstly, people can attend a class or take a lecture about the language they want to learn. Nowadays, they can take internet lectures. Also, people can study abroad and make a foreign friend because it is a good way of learning a second language. Okay, so next to part 3 topic is it popular to learn English in your country? English is very popular in my country, yes. Yes, it is very popular. Sometimes I think that people consider English as the most important language more than Korean. So even young children whose age is about 3 or 4 years old start to learn English. For adults, they also want to learn English because it is needed to get a job or to get a promotion in a country. In a company. Okay, so next to part 3 topic is about what is the difficulties of learning a new language. And my answer is basically learning a new language is difficult. For people, they have used their mother tongue for several decades and they are already accustomed to using their own language. So it is quite demanding to be familiar with new grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structures. Okay, the last part 3 topic is about what is the best way to learn a new language. And my answer is, personally, studying and living abroad can be the best way. In learning a new language, having opportunities to speak and use that language continuously is very important. So if people study and live in a foreign country, they must be exposed to conditions where they should use that language very often. Okay, so let me finish this class, and I hope you guys to start with my video and improve your IELTS score. Personally, I think the best way to improve your IELTS speaking score is practice and memorize examples continuously. So you can read my example and you can practice with me to improve your IELTS speaking score. Okay, thank you for being with me. Thank you.